Welcome to another product review at Upcycle. This is Manasa here. Today I'm going to give a detailed unboxing and review of this heat tool. This is called Ranger Heat It. It's a trademarked heat tool. It is usually used to melt embossing powders. The very prominence of this tool is it is very silent and effective. I'm really excited to try this out. So first of all, this is a heat tool that I've got in India from the brand Crafters Corner. Usually whenever we tend to Google it, it shows EU plug, so I was very skeptical about it. And most of you all must be looking for what an EU plug is. It's just a plug extension to the wire. So I'll just get this open and show you how this looks. So this is the beauty. It's Ranger Heat It. It comes with a caution, front and back windows. It's a very ergonomic tool, very easy to use and hold. So in the front we can see that coil from where that heat blows, and then the back you can see the mesh. Here is an on and off button. It's as simple as that. So this is the battery instructions, and the wire is pretty long. So this comes with a high quality cord, and here comes the long wire. So this is where I would want to talk about. It is confusing to see EU plug over the internet, and I don't know if it is working in India or not. So I was just trying it out and it's all good. So in order to heat emboss, you would basically need some kind of sticky ink, an embossing powder and a heat tool. So I'm going to demonstrate on how to use this. So this is Versamark ink pad. It is watermark ink pad. It gives translucent impressions, and this is an embossing powder from Ranger. There are a lot more embossing powders available from different brands. So embossing powder is pretty much some sand-like texture with different colors available, and it pretty much sticks to the ink, and that's how we emboss it. So also, in order to there are various options for embossing the stickiness. This is the pens from the brand Ranger. They come in a pack of two. One is clear and the other one is black. So I'll just quickly demonstrate on how to emboss. So this is the on and off button, and immediately there would be some heat coming out of the tool. You just need to plug into a stable source, and that's it. So first I'm using this Ranger embossed pen in the color black. I think this is pretty much used over dark surfaces. I think it would be great for that, but I'm just quickly demonstrating on a piece of paper. So I'm just writing a quick hello there. Sorry, my calligraphy skills are poor. I'm just here to demonstrate on how the embossing works. So once I've written something over any surface, as I mentioned, we just need to quickly sprinkle some embossing powder all over the written surface. Make sure you're adding generous amount of embossing powder and all the thing that you have written is covered. Give it a gentle tap. Here there are some people who use anti-static powder rub over the surface, so that the surface that is not written, the embossing powder doesn't stick to it. So there's that thing that you can use. Here for demonstration purposes, I'm just showing how it works. Please make sure you hold the surface with a plier or keeping it at a distance, because the heat that comes out of the Ranger heated tool is a little hot and you might burn your fingers. So keep it at a distance. In the instructions it's given at least I think 2 inches minimum, and move the tool in circular motions or randomly so that the heat spreads out even. You can see the embossing powder started to bubble up and give it a glow. So this is how it looked. I think I'm poor with the sticking, and the black pen suits well on dark surfaces, I believe. Let's try out the clear pen now. I'm pretty much happy with how it looked. Let's try out the clear pen now. I'm writing a random hello or hi with a little heart there and filling out the heart. Let's see how the embossing powder sticks to the clear ink. So I'm repeating the process here quickly by placing a paper below and adding generous amount of embossing powder over on the top. Here a quick tip is to use a paper folded in half below the surface so that it would be easy to collect the falling embossing powder back to your jar. So fold your paper and collect all the remaining stuff for future use. You'll also see me closing the embossing jar quite often because while blowing I'm making sure nothing blows away from the jar. So I'm repeating the same process here. You can see how the embossing powder is turning into gold. Like I said, keep away from your fingers, don't burn it, and move your tool in circular motions. I'm pretty much happy with how the clear ink gave the effect. I think this is how we need to use black ink over the dark surfaces and clear ink over the lighter surfaces. I'm happy with how the clear ink looks here. You can clearly see. So now this is how the pens work. Now I would like to show a quick demo on how to use the Versamark ink pad and give impressions. Here I am using a mudra stamp. I am taking out the sentiment congratulations, mounting it over the acrylic block. Now you can smudge some ink over to the sentiment or quickly dip it into the ink pad and make a quick impression over to your surface. Press your sentiment hard so that everything is nicely impressed. So here you can see the sentiment congratulations. It is in clear watermark. Now you can leave it as is or emboss it. In this I'm going to demonstrate on how to emboss it. So I'm quickly applying some embossing powder all over to the surface. Make sure you're very generous with your embossing powder and everything is stuck properly. Now collect the excess back into the jar. Give it a light tap so that everything is clear. Make sure you're not rubbing it over to the sentiment because it's still wet and the embossing powder might move. So now I have this in place and quickly switching on the Ranger embossing tool. Heat it up and within seconds the magic turns out. You can see how it is turning into gold. It's a very vintage and matte gold. I like the finish of this. You can make tons of cards and anything with this embossing technique. I hope you're enjoying it so far. There's one more thing that I would like to show before we close. So when compared to the pens, I prefer this watermark ink pad more because there is some texture to this embossing. It lifts up a little, like when you see it close, you can see a little more embossed effect. So between these two, if you ask me, I would prefer the Versamark watermark ink pad. So in the close-up, this is how it looked when compared to the both. Now you can use this embossing powder and embossing technique onto various surfaces. Here I'll be quickly showing you how to use it over a chipboard. This is a happy birthday chipboard from Mudra Craft Stamps. So I'm applying some watermark ink over to the sentiment by lightly tapping all over the surface. This is a sticky ink, so it sticks to the chipboard. Now carefully place it over to the surface and apply generous amount of embossing powder all over the surface. Make sure each and everything is covered properly. There you go. Some more embossing powder there, and I have everything intact. It is best to use pliers while doing this step because the embossing powder would tend to move because it's still sticky. So now I'm placing the applied thing over to the side and collecting all my excess embossing powder back into the jar. It is important you do this immediately and close the jar lid, because once you switch on the heated tool, everything blows. So this is how it looked after embossing. I hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing and clear review of the product. Thanks for joining. Please